Preparation?
Yes, sir.
Preparation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is your card.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can prepare for 1 to 3 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Once you are ready, you can start.
Yes, sir. Sir, shall I start?
Yes, of course, you can start.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Keval. I am one of the attending doctors today. So, how may I help you?
Yes, doctor. I am Abraham Lincoln and I'm 45 years old. Recently, I can say, 2 weeks back, I suffered a mild, uh, stroke. And 4 days back, I was discharged, and I am worried about my situation.
Okay, so what brings you here today? What is the reason of your visit?
Yes, doctor. Actually, I'm worried about the problem, recurrence of the stroke. I am worried because, I am afraid to participate in any physical activity. I'm a little bit scared. Can you tell me how much physical activity is okay for me?
Well, you can do as you can do physical activity only after getting a rest of 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes, please. Tell me more. Tell me more. I felt much weaker and very tired since the heart attack. I'm worried that any physical activity might result in a stroke, recurrence. So I don't want to do much walking or swimming or gardening or anything. I'm scared.
Sir, I cannot see the role play card actually.
No role play card you have to prepare early, ne? Okay, fine. I'll give you. Okay, yes.
So as I can understand about your concerns that you are trying to ask about how much physical activity you can do. So what I want to tell is that after you get a rest of at least 4 to 6 weeks, you can basically gradually start your physical activity. Like you can start with walking, and if you were working before, then you can take rest of at least 4 to 6 weeks. That is really important, and then you can start with gradual physical activity like walking, uh, which will strengthen your overall heart health. So
Oh,
what are your other concerns? I would like to know, please.
yes, doctor. Actually, uh, I would like to know how much physical activity is okay for me without harming myself or disturbing my situation because I don't want to get another stroke.
Moderate type of physical activity is important right now at this stage, and once you feel like you can tolerate it, and then you can increase your physical activity, but it should be done under supervision.
Okay. You say moderate physical activity, but I do not know what is moderate. Can you specify what do you mean by moderate physical activity?
Like you can start with walking, but not brisk walking. You can start with slow walking, and then gradually after some weeks you can switch on to brisk walking, in which your breathing is not so much fast. That will be considered as a moderate type of activity.
Okay. And yeah, I am an office worker and I sit at the desk all day and I don't get much exercise. So that's one basic problem. So, how to deal with this situation?
Well, as right now you are not returning for your work, as I can assume that you are in your recovery period. So you can what you can do is, you can once you start working, you can take a walk. If your workplace is nearby, you can take a walk, or if you don't have time in the morning while going to your workplace, then you can take a bus while going to the work, but when you're returning home, you can take a walk. So that is how you can incorporate physical activity in your routine lifestyle, in your routine work. That is what my advice will be to you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried about further attacks. Yeah, I'm scared about having another heart attack. So I'd like to know what can I
Mhm.
do to minimize the risk of future attacks? I don't want to have. So what,
Yes.
yeah, possible options?
Yes. Well, I would like to reassure you that there is nothing to worry, and there is no need to be scared about future attacks. But my best advice will be in a way that you can prevent the future attacks by incorporating some healthy lifestyle and healthy diet. By healthy diet, I mean is incorporating 1 or 2 portions of vegetables and fruit, whole grains in your diet, and also you should be physical active, which will come on gradually. And be rest assured, once you implement these changes in your lifestyle, soon you will make a you will make good progress. Although the progress will be slow at first, but I reassure you that there is nothing to worry, and you will make a very good progress, and you will have no adverse effects on your life.
Okay. And then, doctor, okay, is there anything else that you suggest me?
Well, that is all I need to tell you. But there are few more things like do not take so much stress. Do not be so much emotional, and just keep incorporating healthy lifestyle and a healthy diet. That is all from my side. And if you have any further questions you would like to ask me, I would be happy to answer you.
Yeah, and what about anything like a rehabilitation or some temporary assistance?
Well, you can contact us anytime for any further help or any further rehabilitation services, and during your recovery period. And also, I would like to provide you a leaflet in which there will be all the points mentioned about our conversation, so that you can take good points from it.
Okay, fine, that's fine. Thank you very much, Doctor. The information that you have provided is really very helpful. And I'll try to gradually incorporate what all you gave, I mean, the suggestions, and then the exercises I'll try to practice. And I'll look into the rehabilitation program, definitely. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now coming to the point here, you have, yeah. Let me give you the feedback now. Your role play session is done. And now I'm going to give you the feedback for today's session. Okay. First thing is role play card is there. It is given to you. So for the 3 minutes, you have to prepare well. So you need not look always into the role play card. That shows that you are getting points every time from them. Okay, on and off, maybe you can see, but not always. Okay, so it will be hindrance to your flow of speech, flow of thought. So you are depending on the card. You're not depending on your brain. You should imagine your situation. You have to develop the scene. You have to construct a plot. You have to plan accordingly because you're a doctor. You should know what you are doing. You should know what you have to speak. You should know the subject. You should know the situation. You should know the circumstances. Everything you should know. This is a myocardial infarction. This is myocardial infarction. And you should know what, when, where, how, why, and how of all this situation. That's what it is. You should be well aware. That's why 3 minutes will be given. In that 3 minutes, you should be, make some notes, rough notes, something, bullet points or something on a paper and keep it ready. You should not see this one. On that paper, you can mark. For example, you can say, what is that? So, for reassurance, just say reassurance. There is nothing to worry, gentlemen. Everything is fine. Of course, you faced a heart attack for the first time, so you are under panic. Many people did not, and you have faced this one. So, your concerns are genuine. It's reasonable. I agree with that. So, how you are generating that point of reassurance? Many people have faced this situation. You are not the only one. In my experience of 5 years or 3 years or 2 years, I have seen, or I have seen my relatives, okay, undergoing this situation. It's, of course, it's not back to square one, but the difficult situation is always there. But precaution should be taken. If you follow my suggestions and take necessary precautions, and you're compliant with the medication, dietary, and exercise regimen, you can manage your life without any complications. That I can assure you. Otherwise, there might be possibility for yet another stroke, and the situation may worsen or deteriorate. So this is the time you take the responsibility, shoulder the responsibility of your own life. Being a doctor, I can strongly say, I can confidently say, if you follow the measures strictly with all your body, mind, and spirit, if you're compliant with medication, dietary regimen, and exercise program, then your situation is under control. There is nothing to look back or panic. So this is the way how you can speak a lot of things. So all the subject is there in your brain. That card is just an idea. It's for you people, okay, to get some ideas, to prepare some ideas, to brainstorm, to make some notes, to construct your own style. That is just a sample. Don't depend on that completely. You'll fall down. That's why you asked me, sir, I could not see the card. Okay, you should make some bullet points. That's all. Make some bullet points. Otherwise, you'll be distracted and you'll be carried away and you'll be misguided by that one. And you'll be missing any parts. Because if you see that one, there will be many points, and all those points you cannot speak. Okay, you will try to speak 5 or 6 points are there in each bullet point. So if you try to speak all of them, that means your time will be lost, and the last point or the last 2 points will be missing, because you'll be putting too much into the first, second, third card points. So limit each minute 1 point. There will be 5 points, suppose 1 minute 1 point, you have to finish it up. That's it. The next one, grammar. The point is grammar. Yeah, you're fine with grammar. 1 or 2 occurrences you made some mistakes, that is different, but that's not a very serious offense or problem. That's okay, not very serious problem. But vocabulary is average. You have to improve. You have to use C1, C2 vocabulary. Okay, you have to use C1, C2 vocabulary. You can check it in our classical corrections telegram channel, or you can go to Cambridge Dictionary, or you can just Google and say C1, C2 vocabulary PDF. You can download. A lot of materials are there. PDF documents are there. The next one, vocabulary. Then pronunciation. Yeah, pronunciation is fine. I do not face any difficulty with your pronunciation. But there is a one, not one, but 2 or 3 concerns which I can present you. First one is you are dragging. Good, like that. You're dragging the last word in some words, last letter in some words. You can hear the audio is recorded already. You can just play the video, and you can watch from YouTube. You can just type your name, Keval, Myocardial, finished. Okay, or Keval speaking, Keval medicine speaking, finished. Or just type your name, Keval, and speaking, you'll get, because it is your name. So you can listen to your manner, how you spoke, and you can judge yourself rather than somebody judging you, because you are in the audience. When you are in the hot seat, you'll be making number of mistakes. But when you are in the audience seat, then you can easily, relaxedly watch yourself, and you can criticize yourself positively. My way of speaking, how I'm speaking, okay? Am I having that eye contact, or am I looking here and there? Looking here and there always is wrong, and having eye contact continuously also is wrong. If you continuously look into the eyes of the other person will get a little bit panicked. If you see here and there, that means you are in panic. Okay, so you have to match those things. Then accuracy. Accuracy is of 3 types: grammatical accuracy, accuracy related to vocabulary, and pronunciation accuracy. These are the 3 levels we can see. So that's fine. You're doing well so far, so good, but you can improve on the quality. Accuracy, I don't have any problem. Consistency is there in accuracy, almost 75 to 80%. But quality is not that up to mark. So you can work for your improvement. The next one, fluency. Yeah, there's a fluency and there's also lack of fluency. In certain areas, you're very fast, speaking very fast. Yeah, I have already mentioned. Sometimes you're very fast. Sometimes you are dumbstruck. Sometimes you don't know what to speak like that. You're pausing for 3, 4, 5 seconds also, and sometimes even more. So you don't know what to speak like that, maybe. That's why. And then you can, you can, you can. Multiple occasions you have used the same standard. You can. You can do this, you can. Maybe almost 5 times might have used, if I'm not wrong. How can you use so many times you can? Okay. Why only you can repeat it so many times? I noticed it very clearly. You can also notice it very easily. Okay. In every sentence, continuously for 5, 6 sentences you have used you can. That's not fine. And there are pauses and breaks in between. Unknowingly, you're getting pauses because you're mentally not ready to speak what next. So that is called plot construction, construction of the plot. So you don't know what the next sentence yours will be. So that's hindering you from opening your mouth and speaking. Right. The next one. Further. Further. You have used this word 2 or 3 times. Repetition. Reassurance. Reassure. A reassurance. That also you have used 2 or 3 times. Do not repeat the words multiple times. Avoid as far as possible. Try to have variation in your speaking. If you speak the same words time and again, it will be monotonous. That's not fine. It will degrade your quality. Grammar is fine, vocabulary is fine, pronunciation fine. But quality wise, why ordinary words? Why ordinary sentences? That's good. That's good. This is ordinary sentence. That is good. That's good. How can you improve this word? That's good. That is pronunciation wise. That's a good point to consider. Instead of that's good, that's an excellent point to consider. So excellent instead of good, vocabulary wise. Okay. So then sentence structures. If you consider this aspect, if you consider my suggestions, first and foremost, compliance with dietary, medication, and exercise regimens. And last but not the least, if in case any complication arises, you can ring us and get immediate suggestions so that the condition may not be complicated any further. So these 2, 3 sentences you can club and make it a mega sentence called complex or compound sentence. Ordinary sentences can be clubbed into 2 simple complex compound sentences. You should work hard. You should be. You should work. You should uh, do regular exercises. You should do regular exercises. You will recover faster. Okay. If you do regular exercises regularly, your recovery will be faster. If so, this is a complex sentence. Do the exercises regularly, and your recovery will be faster. This is compound sentence. In order to recover faster, do exercises regularly. This is simple sentence. So you are joining two sentences into one mega sentence, either simple sentence or complex sentence or compound sentence. So this is called quality. Right. The next one, duration. Yeah, this is your first time, so I don't bother about your duration. And you have to work a little bit. Time 5 minutes. So mentally everything should be ready. Okay, everything should be ready. When the fire is hot, when the pan is hot, then only you can put pancake. If the pan is not hot, and if you put the duff on the pancake pan, what's the use? They're going to spoil the duff. First, it should be very hot. Required heat should be there. Then only you can put duff. Okay. Next, flow of thought. Yeah, in certain occasions, your flow of thought, sentence after sentence, it's going fast. In some occasions, you are getting stuck. That's what I told you earlier. Then pauses and breaks, I have already mentioned. And yeah, so development of plot. So the 3 minutes which is given to you in the beginning, you have to use practically well. If you're not going to use that particular time well, that means you're going to face difficulty in this. So what you can do is you can make some bullet points like point number one. What is point number one? Point number one is reassurance. What is reassurance? Doctor, I am afraid that I am going to get another heart attack. So what? The concerns expressed are extremely reasonable. No one can deny the fact. But believe me, as a doctor, I can tell you, if you follow the suggestions, you can manage well. You're not the only one who got this heart attack. There are many people on many occasions. They are surviving and they're leading their life normally, but only one thing you have to remember. You have to be compliant with the medication, exercises, and diet. Otherwise, you are going to risk your own life. It is in your hands to safeguard your health and to prevent further strokes. It is extremely essential that you restrict your lifestyle and condition based on the rules and regulations provided. So this is the so this is what is reassurance. Okay, this is it. Many people. If I were in your place, I would have also felt that those concerns. But I have my father or I have my aunt or uncle who had a stroke. The doctor has given suggestions, or my neighbor, and they are following they are implementing the recommendations strictly 100%, and they have no complications. They are free and relaxed. Okay, that's it. So this is called reassurance. No need to say, I am reassuring you. Reassurance is given, finished. The other person is comforted, that is reassurance. Yeah, next one. Second point, recommendations for exercise. Yeah, there are, you can consider three different types of exercises. One is mild, second one is moderate, third one is extreme. I recommend you mild exercises. Okay, just slow walking, not a normal walking, slow walking, relaxed posture, not brisk walking, not even running, just walking. And this should not be lengthy. Start with 5 minutes, then increase to 6 minutes after 3 days, then increase to 7 minutes after 3 days, then increase to 8 minutes. Like that, gradually increase the duration and also the intensity of your walking from slow to a little moderate, okay? Walking only, not even brisk walking, walking. Slow, moderate, and extreme level of walking, not brisk walking. We don't want brisk walking. Yeah. So when things go well and everything is settled, then afterwards, but it's always better to be under control, right? So this is the way out. So point number one, point number two, point number three. What is point number three? Return to work. Did you tell about that? You missed that point. I know you will miss because you are following the card. You're following the card. You did not say anything about when I should go to work again. I'm saying I'm an office worker, and if I go to work and I sit at the desk all day, I will not have exercise. What should I do then? You did not say anything. I did not tell that regarding the when I should return to work. Completely, you did not give a clear picture. Yeah, now forget about your work. It's not a time to consider about going to work. Resumption of professional responsibilities will be only if you're comfortable 4 weeks. Otherwise, maximum 6 weeks. You have to take proper rest. 6 weeks. That means 1.5 months at the maximum. Minimum 4 weeks. But let us not take the risk. Let us take maximum 6 weeks. That's okay. Then you will regain full energy. Then you can consider that time we'll have an assessment, and then I will tell you whether you can go for work or you need further extension of leave. Okay, this is what you can say. All right. So
Yes.
time scale. That's and you can join, but of course, even after joining, you have to have a cooperation with your employer. He should not strain you. He should not overburden you, and he should not give you that stress, which may be detrimental to your health. If you are working in your strenuous circumstances, a burden, okay, then it will hinder your progress. So you have to talk to your boss also, okay? Then otherwise, right, next one, prevention of future attacks. So prevention is better than cure. Better suffer now and live longer rather than enjoy now and suffer your future. So create your own styles. Create your own word play. Play with your words. Build your styles. That's what I suggest you. And this is how you have to do. Okay. So this is
Yes.
your free demo session. So for the members, we give one session only, and for the many students, so anybody can have. So if nobody is there any other day next week, I can give you one more session. So
Yes, sir.
how did you feel about this session? Tell in your own words. How was that beneficial for you?
Yes, sir. The session was excellent, and I got to know many points which I didn't know earlier because this was my first time. Of course, I was a little bit not ready to speak up because I was little bit conscious behind the camera. But now I get to know that I have to be particular, useful in my C1 C2 vocabulary. Also, I have to not lost in my thoughts of words, and I have to not take so much long pauses. That's what I got to know, and I got to know also many other tips, and I will definitely work on them.
Yeah, you said you were a little bit scared or afraid because you are on the camera and online in the YouTube. Okay, there is no need to worry. If why my intention of bringing is there are three options. Number one, you will overcome fear. That means that fear factor will be killed. Okay, so no
Yes.
more fear. So once you become powerful, victorious over fear, you need not worry about anything. So that fear should not be there. So I'm going to kill your fear. Number one. So that means I'm going to make you a stronger individual physically and morally, mentally. And second thing is what all we are speaking. Maybe we have spoken for almost 30 minutes or even more than that. So this much time it will be waste of our energy and futile, because nothing is recorded and don't know what I spoke. You will forget everything. So even after 10 days or 15 days, you can recall and you can go to the video and you can find out what type of mistakes you are doing, and what all I spoke, what all the corrections I gave, what all the suggestions I gave. Everything is written clearly and everything is there, word by word, line by line, minute by minute, second by second. Everything is there. So nothing is missed from your session. You did not lose anything. That means you have a strong background. So all the sentences which I have told you, you can note them down, write them down, learn them, and use them in every other speaking from today onwards. Then third one is, if you cannot face me in this extreme hot seat, that's online, live, many people will be watching you like that, then suddenly you will go into a room and you'll see another person from other country, and suddenly you will get shocked and you cannot balance the situation. When you can overcome this fear, that fear you can definitely overcome. So this is a triple benefit program. So that's why I gave you, and all the suggestions are already there. So thank you very much. And all the students who are watching on the YouTube or in the Telegram channel or WhatsApp groups, whoever is there, so you can get back to me, one session per candidate. These are demo sessions I can give you. And because this is, how much time I'm spending, I cannot give number of sessions. I give sessions every day for my regular students. I take only 7 students per batch, and 3 doctors and 4 nurses. So if anybody is interested, you can come and you can subscribe for our courses and you can attend our regular sessions. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, dear.